Hey guys, welcome back to We Watch Movie. I am Mike. Thanks for taking a minute of your day to spend it with me. Today, Scream goes Chat GPT. And what that means is I've been playing around with my I've been playing around with Chat GPT and just messing around with it. If you don't know what it is, a quick Google will tell you it's the AI that's freaking everybody out. Right now, it's just a chat thing. You can just put random things into it, prompts, and you can tell it to write a script, tell it to do anything you want to. And it's this sort of like broken computer fragmented version of it, but sometimes it gets really weird stuff right. And it's totally creepy and it's totally fun and it's totally gonna end up doing stuff to our butts one day. But for now, we can just have fun with it, give it all the information it needs to take over the world by studying us. And that's what we're going to do today, but with the Scream franchise. So I just thought, hey, why not? There's no Scream news going on. Let's put some prompts in there and see what ChatGPT comes up with in regards to the Scream franchise. So if you know me, if you know how I work, the first thing I asked it was, hey, write me a prompt of what it would be like if Stu was still alive. What would his monologue sound like? I love how excited it always is. It's like, certainly, let me just 23 do that for you real quick. Stu Macher sits in a dimly lit room, a scar on his cheek serving as a reminder of the past. Stu chuckling, well, look who's back from the dead. Guess I'm tougher than I thought, Sid. And enter Sidney Prescott, cautiously entering the room, keeping a safe distance. Sidney cautiously, Stu, you're alive? How is that possible? You were stabbed, electrocuted, and left for dead. I mean, it's not quite right, you know what I mean? So it's not, you could never, I don't think, actually do a script like this with ChatGPT, but because it's just something broken, like, you know, the soul's missing, like watching a Transformers movie. Takes more than a few knife wounds and some high voltage to take me down, Sid. Besides, I had a killer time, pun intended. Oh! Dork. Sidney, shaking her head, says, you never changed, do you, Stu? You were always the one seeking attention, always doing willing to do anything for a thrill. I could never picture Sidney saying that. You were always willing to seek attention, do anything for a thrill. I don't think Stu was like, you know, jumping out of airplanes and stuff. I didn't think he was like an action junkie or anything like that. So that's one thing that's kind of broken in there. You were part of something sick and twisted, all for what? A little excitement? Stu, smirking again, says, you're simplifying things, Sid. It was about more than just excitement. It was about chaos, the thrill of the game. We were young, wild, and untouchable. Well, until we weren't. It's like, Stu would never say that either, right? It's like the winters were remarkably mild.
No, I don't at all.
You outsmarted me, Billy, and even Ghostface himself. I gotta give credit where credit's due. Like, I mean, Ghostface is not his own entity, but spending time behind bars reflecting on my choices, it changes a guy. And this is where we wrap it up right there, because as I've mentioned before, I think Stu's alive, but Stu's not alive in jail. He would have been mentioned in the past movies. His death was fake. So what I did, playing around with my dinghy again, hey, write me a dialogue where Stu Macher of 1996 Scream is found to be still alive and faked his death and has been in hiding. And again, this time, in a secluded hideout, Stu Macher, scarred but alive, steps forward as, again, Sidney Prescott cautiously enters the room. She's always entering the room cautiously. She never enters the room just disrespecting her surroundings, all right? Like a fucking bull in a china shop, like a silverback fucking gorilla, as Mark Wahlberg would say. Stu, grinning, says, well, look who came to the party. Sidney, my dear, you thought you got rid of me, didn't you? And she wide-eyed, Stu, but you died. We all saw it. How are you? Stu laughs. Oh, the magic of deception, Sid. Again, the winters are remarkably mild. Oh, God. I must say, faking my death was the ultimate thrill. Why does ChatGPT think Stu is such a thrill seeker? Like, the dude never parkoured around Woodsboro or anything like that. Stu mocking sympathy. Oh, did I ruin your sense of security, Sidney? The horror never really ends, does it? That's what I've come to realize. Sidney demanding. Why, Stu? What could you possibly gain from all this madness? And Stu leans closer, eyes gleaming, says, power, Sidney. Power and control. You see, playing the victim was getting boring, but being the puppet master, that's exhilarating. All right, now that I'm not saying I would be cool with it, but like it makes more sense than what was going on before. Power is Stu's motive. Power and control, because playing the victim was getting boring. But being the puppet master, that's exhilarating. All right, that's closer. Now we're getting fucking warmer. Sidney's just like the blatant, just like personality-less void that is the good guy in this situation. Says, oh no, Sid, I'm done with that. I've had my fun. But seeing you here alive and kicking, it's too good to pass up. The final act, the grand finale. I'm just here to remind you of the chaos that's always lurking beneath the surface because he's the fucking Joker. If you won't win, Stu, not this time. I'll expose you and put an end to your sick game once and for all. It's morphin' time! Stu says, we'll see, Sidney, we'll see. The game isn't over until I say it is. Sidney stares at Stu, her determination unyielding as the room hangs heavy with the impending showdown. And then, again, ChatGPT does want you to know, in the original Scream film, Stu Macher does not survive. Hey, you shut your fucking mouth, ChatGPT.
As if. That's all I'm saying. As if.
Oh, really, Alicia?
Okay, so moving forward, and I won't read all of these verbatim, but I had a little bit more fun with some other stuff. I also said, hey, Dewey was, in my opinion, sort of a red herring in Scream 2. I thought that they kind of hinted at maybe he was obsessed with Sid, and that's why he was like, limping around campus, following her around everywhere. So I said, hey, can you write a duologue for Dewey Riley as if he were the killer in 1996's Scream? And basically the same thing. Sidney is alone in a secluded room, visibly shaken. Dewey Riley is wearing the Ghostface mask, slowly emerges from the shadows. Dewey whispering, his voice disguised, Sidney, 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 you never suspected me, did you? The lovable, bumbling deputy with the heart of gold. All right, now that checks. Like, I could see Dewey saying that. She's, Dewey, no, it can't be. You're supposed to be the one protecting us. Dewey, chuckling darkly, says, oh, I've been protecting you, Sidney, just not in the way that you thought. But hey, who better to hunt down a killer than someone who knows all the tricks of the trade? Sidney backing away, fear in her eyes. Why, Dewey? What did we ever do to you? Dewey says, it's not about what you did, Sidney. It's about what you represent. The perfect little town, the innocent facade that hides dark underbelly. I wanted to expose the hypocrisy, the lies, the secrets. Sidney says, you're sick, Dewey. Killing innocent people won't solve anything. Then he says, are any of us truly innocent, Sidney? We all have our secrets, sins we bury deep, but I'm here to uncover them, to tear down this false sense of security that you all cling to. He says, you're wrong. Killing won't bring truth or justice. It only perpetuates the cycle of violence. Dewey goes, ha 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 ha. Oh, Sidney, always the optimist, but I disagree. I've noticed that's one thing ChatGPT does. They'll say, oh, character name, and then say, always the something about their character. You know what I mean? Like, they'll always do that in almost every single one of these. You can feel like how it's non-human. She always has the typical, you won't get away with this, Dewey. I'll fight you. Good will prevail. Dewey does have a good line there. Sidney says, I'll find a way, Dewey. We'll expose you, bring you to justice, because, she's fucking Batman. And then Dewey says, justice? Oh, Sidney, what a quaint notion. Justice is subjective. In the end, it's just a matter of perspective. And from where I stand, I'm the hero of this twisted tale. Not bad. Not bad. I don't buy the plot. It's just like, I just want to uncover, blah, blah, blah. But from the idea of you're supposed to be the one protecting us, that was a pretty cool line, ChatGPT. So for fun, I typed in, can you write a monologue in the voice of Mark Wahlberg as the killer from Scream? Here we go. I'm just going to run right through this. I only read like a second of this because it made me laugh so much I saved it for this. Oh, I gotta fucking... Okay. All right. I gotta get myself in the fucking... Good vibrations. Yo, what's the deal, folks? You didn't think Marky Mark would miss this party, did you? No, I'm here to bring you some serious action to this horse show. Life's all about reinvention, and tonight I'm reinventing myself as the deadliest player in the game. I've seen enough movies to know how the story goes. The dumb blonde running up the stairs? Nah, not this time. It's time for a remix. I'm gonna show you the whole new level of fear. You think you're safe? You think you got it all figured out? Well, think again. I'm bringing the chaos, unpredictability, and a whole lot of pain. See, I got this taste for the spotlight, and tonight I'm the star. The camera's rolling, the audience is waiting, and the body count's gonna rise. You'll scream, you'll run, but you won't escape my reach. I'm a force to be reckoned with, baby. And you know what? And you know what, Sid? I'm not gonna stick to the rules. Nah, I'm gonna break them. I'm gonna kill the good girl, the popular jock, the nutty sidekick. No one's safe, because I'm the one pulling the strings, Sid. So brace yourselves, my friend. The ride's gonna be wild. It's time for a new kind of Scream. And when it's all said and done, you'll remember one thing. Mark Wahlberg, the killer, gave you a show you won't ever forget. Now, what if Sidney Prescott was the killer? We asked ChatGPT that, and they gave us another scene. Sidney Prescott stands alone, wearing the Ghostface mask. She takes a deep breath, adopting a dark and commanding tone. Why am I weirdly turned on right now? She says, Sidney, with chilling calmness, they say the quiet ones are the most dangerous. Well, here I am, the quiet girl turned deadly. Who would have thought? That's fucking awful. That is awful, Chat GPT. That is a terrible fucking line. That is like some Stab 9 shit. You see, life has a funny way. Like, honestly, this is so bad. Elena should be playing in the background. Not that she's bad. Alanis Morris had fucking rules. Up top! You see, life has a funny way of turning you into something you never thought possible. The pain, the loss, it changes you. It twists your soul until all that remains is a thirst for justice. All right, that's a little bit better. That's a little bit closer to what we would have Sidney probably actually say, were she the killer. She says, you may have seen me as a victim, but tonight I'll show you what it means to truly suffer. Each slash, each scream will be a testament to the pain I've endured. It's getting better. It's getting fucking warmer. They called me the final girl, surviving against all odds, but tonight I'll shatter that label. I'll make them realize that surviving was only the beginning. You're on fire! Sidney, this town, these secrets, they will no longer define me. I'll be the one who holds the power, the one who decides who lives and who dies, and in the end, I will become the monster they all feared. She fades into darkness, leaving behind an unsettling presence, like a fart in an empty aisle in Walmart. This is just a couple quick thoughts. What would you guys like to see? What's some ideas that we should plug into this thing? And maybe we'll do a part 2 or another franchise or whatever. Comment down below. I want to know all sorts, because I had a fucking blast with this. I hope you guys had as much fun doing that as I did. Comment down below. What did you think? What are some ideas you want to plug in here next time? And don't forget, if you had fun, click that subscribe button, click that bell so that YouTube will let you know next time we make one of these. I love your fucking faces, guys. Hey, if you want to watch the entire Scream TV series with me, it's awful, but we're doing it. Full commentaries for everyone. Patreon link down below. You guys have an amazing week.
Fucking hit me with the phone, dick!
Halloween never ends. Suck my fucking dick, and I don't really care what Blumhouse fucking says. Put him in a box or suck a fucking cock. You can say he's dead, but we all know he's not. Yeah. So let's go trick-or-treating, let's go fucking drinking, let's all go rent Pumpkinhead on VHS, cause Halloween never ends, Halloween never ends, Halloween never ends, yeah.